We have another interesting week coming up where we will talk about two topics. The first one is the changing macro landscape, where we will talk about the trends in fiscal deficit, inflation rates, exchange rates, and household savings. The second is RMFs doing the right thing, where we will talk about the trends in the mutual fund industry, what mutual fund managers are buying and selling, and does your mutual fund work for you? If you are interested in any of our webinars, click on the description below.
Researching to sell. Usually, all of us do equity research mainly with the intent of buying. Most of us spend most of our time studying companies which we don't own with the expectation that we would find their valuations very attractive and that we would buy those companies. We are always looking to buy. We always want companies to become cheaper in our measurement, to appear more attractive to us so that we would be able to buy them. So, our orientation is heavily biased towards buying. And in markets, when valuation is low, it's a very, very good thing to do, because we would be looking at every single company that we like, evaluating that company and coming to a conclusion whether that company is investment worthy. And doing such diligent homework on the buy side helps us to buy the best companies while we go through a large number of companies, sifting through the numbers and measuring their future potential. But once we complete investing, do we study those companies as closely and with the same intensity as we did before we purchased them? Initially, it is likely that we would, but over a period of time, we become more and more comfortable with that company. And when we have made a lot of money in that company, we start thinking of selling. The reason we start thinking of selling is not because we think the valuation has become rich. It is because we have made good profits. So, the profit drives the sell decision more than a rational evaluation of the valuation of the company. Our need to book profits is driving us towards selling. But in my view, we need to have as robust a process for selling. We need to evaluate whether a company is a moderate sell, a very good sell, or a great sell. And we should know when a company is a great sell. That is the ultimate end goal of researching with the intention of selling. If we find during that research that the company is not at all expensive, we may even buy. Or if we find that a company has moved up a lot, but its business has done even better and it doesn't make to sell it at this valuation, we will pause the decision. We will wait for the company to reach a valuation where it looks moderately attractive to sell. But even then, we should not sell in a hurry. We should evaluate whether the company's valuation can stretch further. And only when a company becomes a great sell, we should consider disinvesting our shares, selling and getting out. So, if we continuously research a company with the intention of selling, we would be able to know the moment when it is a great sell. And I believe that researching to sell should be no less intensive than researching to buy. But honestly, I feel that our researching to sell process is not as robust. We don't do the work in the same way as we research to buy. Why are we discussing this now? Because in this market, it probably makes better sense for us to research to sell than research to buy. The chances are you will come up with better quality sell decisions than you would on the buy side. You would not be able to come up with the same quality of buy decisions as you would be able to come up with the same quality of sell decisions. You would be able to come up with great sell decisions, but finding great buy decisions would not be as simple. So this is the time when we should keep studying companies which you already own and knowing when that stock would become a great sell. And when we are very clear, we would actually end up selling. The stock market doesn't give you easy opportunities to achieve great sells. And it is every investor's duty to do justice to his investment by giving the same respect to selling as he does to buying. The time for an investor to prove that commitment to selling is now, and the time to prepare for great sells has never been better than now. Thank you for watching this video.